This is The Rumor Report with Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club.
So listen up.
Now, if you was looking for Kanye's new album, it is not out yet. It was supposed to come out today.
I had no idea. Are you serious?
Yes, there was supposed to be this whole thing with iHeart where we were playing 2 records an hour and all that stuff.
Well, no, I think Apple beat us to that.
No, we still had the
Oh, we still doing
yeah,
that?
we were still doing it, I guess.
I wouldn't do nothing for him
Why
after
not?
he ran to Apple and did that Zane Lowe interview. But
I
that's
thought you were supposed to do the interview.
I don't know anything about that. Something like that. Yeah, I was hearing rumblings.
Oh, okay.
I listened to the Zane Lowe interview yesterday, though.
What you think?
I haven't gotten through the whole thing. I got like 20 minutes left. I don't know. I wasn't impressed. I wasn't like, it was not like, oh, I mean, you know.
Well, we gonna play some clips. Well, first of all, Kanye said to my fans, "Thank you for being loyal and patient. We are fixing mixes on everything we need. Follow God and water. We're not going to sleep until this album is out." My problem wasn't the album supposed to come out weeks ago?
Yes.
So these records are they new records? Because he's been on a tour.
Jesus don't come when you call, but he's always on time. All right, please, everybody remember that. Is there energy around this album, though?
No.
I don't feel it.
No.
At all. And I don't want nobody to blame this on God either.
You stupid.
I'm serious, because we love God. I just don't feel like there's no energy around this album.
I mean, we haven't heard any music. That's the thing. I mean, he's been going to these different churches and doing these, Sunday services, but we haven't heard any music.
And I'm not one of these people who feels like Kanye is doing this just for record sales. I'm never going to tell anybody, about their spiritual journey. You know what I mean? Because I feel like, cause somebody said, I was talking to my people yesterday in the group chat, and we were talking about how it's like, it just feels like he's making a profit off of God. And I'm like, look, man, your life when you're an artist is a commodity. So whatever you're going through in your life, you are going to tell people about it. It may reflect in your music. It's going to reflect in your art.
Right.
And you are going to sell it regardless of what it is.
But love him or hate him, Kanye has bread. Like, he doesn't need to make money off of this. He never needs to do another album. His sneakers are selling amazingly. His wife is filthy rich. He doesn't need the money. But during the Zane Lowe interview, he did talk about profiting off of Sunday service.
How does proprietary behavior exist in a time of ultimate servitude?
It isn't. Everything is for God, and we can receive donations. That's the only way that it can work.
So the money you make from the merch is in donation to the cause.
If tithing is 10%, Sunday service is definitely cost me 20% at this time. But let me just make sure. It's an iteration where we haven't completely solved it. So we're praying for the answer for me to be able to work only for the church. That's my 20-year vision. Everything that I do is for the church.
I have no idea if everything he does is for the church, then he should give all profits of this album to the church, right? And he should give all profits from the merchandise to the church. That's why I say it's a slippery slope with any public figure, because essentially we are selling something, because our lives are commodities for consumers. So whatever we are going through at the time, we are selling. And I don't think that's a bad thing.
No, I don't think so at all. But I also think what he's doing is he's spending a lot of his own money. These churches are not flying him around private to these churches where he's performing. Howard University, where he performed, 2 weeks ago, didn't fly him private for him to perform.
I think that's what he meant when he said if you give 10%, if everybody else gives 10%, he gives 20%. That's what I think.
But what he's doing is he's spreading the word to people that might not be going to church, that might not be listening to, people on TV or gospel music. He's spreading that word, which I think is a dope thing.
I think this is the same argument people have when they talk about, pastors shouldn't make money and all that. Like, who says?
Correct.
If you devote your life to something and, you sell your life as a commodity, if people buy into you and that's what you are about, which is God, then essentially you're, profiting off of God. And I don't think that's wrong.
I don't think that's wrong. I just think it's wrong when pastors and ministers, they go to the church to say, put some extra money for me to buy a jet.
No, that's ridiculous.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. But if you just got them bars like Bishop T.D. Jakes, and you sitting in that Potter House, and Potter House feel like a college arena, and Bishop spitting that word, and you feel like digging deep in your pocket and dropping a stack like I did, then that's just the way things are.
You've been dropping a lot of money recently, but let's talk about his relationship with Jay-Z. He talks to Zane Lowe about it.
With Jay, I love all of these people, but you got to know there's a lineage of Jay to Ye to Drake. This person is your idol, then you get to know him, then you be friends, then you turn to frenemies, then you turn to enemies, and then you got to bring back the positive energy. But that is the lineage of like rap kings, and inspirers, because Jay was my biggest inspiration.
I'm not gonna lie, I hated this part of the interview because I was driving and I was listening and I was intrigued. And
You wanted more.
And Zane Lowe took the conversation somewhere totally else in the middle of Kanye talking about that conversation.
Hey, because I was curious to know, how are they now?
Exactly.
Have they spoken?
He started talking about, Kanye started talking about throwback jerseys and how Jay used to call him out on the throwback jerseys, and then Jane just took the conversation somewhere else.
Then he said Big Boy was the first person that actually started the throw. I was confused at that.
And I get it, because Zane probably didn't have a lot of time with him. You know, I think the interview
2 hours, I
It was
thought.
almost 2 hours, but I'm sure he had questions. You know, he probably had a bunch of questions that he wanted to get off, and he didn't know how much time he had left, so he was trying to, get to those questions. But I still wanted to hear more about that story, the Jay-Z. I wanted to hear more about the Jay-Z Kanye dynamic now.
Now, also, he talks about Drake and their relationship.
You cannot be in service to God and be mad at your brother.
Have you started that process?
Next door. Yeah, I go to Drake's house. I walk over there with no security and just leave my phone number. But I'm not trying to ring the doorbell and say, you got to come out. Sorry, right now, he might be busy.
That's kind of odd and weird. I'm just gonna go next door, leave my number.
I did.
Call me.
Yeah, but you know what? When I think about the Kanye Drake relationship, it makes me feel like I hear that quote: "People be in secret competition with you and still be losing."
Right.
Like Kanye's been in secret competition with Drake for a long, long time, and Drake really probably was looking at him as an idol and as a friend, and wasn't even thinking about that
Competition, correct.
You know what I'm saying?
That's probably what it was. Yeah.
And he even said that interview. He was like, "Yo, Drake's not my competition no more. Some fashion designer that runs Louis Vuitton. I don't know nothing about that rich stuff. But
Nigel?
Nah, it ain't Nigel. Ain't no Nigel. Who's Nigel?
What was his name? Virgil.
No, Virgil don't run Louis. The guy that actually run Louis.
I don't know his name.
Baccarat. I don't know. Sound like a Tekken character. But anyway, all I'm saying is that's who Kanye is aiming at now and saying, this is my competition. He says it's not Drake no more. But I don't think Drake ever looked at Ye like that.
No, I don't think so either. But see, my whole thing with Ye is why are you looking at these people as your competition? You do totally something different. Like, I mean, as inspiration, yes. Competition, I don't get it.
Listen, I understand it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just want to keep your sword sharp. You know, you want to make it seem like it's a fight out there that you want to fight, but you may not fight it. You know what I mean? Like, you just want to know it's a fight. Like, you want to know somebody's against you. I'm that type of person too. I operate better when it's conflict. I operate better when I'm getting shot at. That's something I'm trying to work out in therapy. And that's why I go to therapy every day, every Friday at 3:30. But I work better when it's conflict around me, when it's chaos.
Me too.
I need people coming at me.
But I like inspiration too. I like to see other people do it so I can inspire to be better.
I love inspiration too, but I still like the fact of knowing somebody's trying to take my head off. And if I don't feel like they are, I'm going to make myself feel like they are. Because it keeps me sharp.
You have to say shoot at you. Like, that's a little too far.
I didn't mean literally. I meant figuratively, nigga.
I mean, all right, but me the same way. Like, I want to feel like somebody wants to slap me. Like, I want to feel that.
Well, do you want me to call Gucci? Or do you want? I mean,
if you want to feel
would you like to arrange it? I mean, if I don't know.
You know what? Well, that is your rumor report.
I got some other clips you can play if you want to feel like that. All right. I'm just saying.
That is your rumor report. We come back, front page news. We'll tell you about the American dream and also who is stepping down from the presidential race. We'll talk about it when we come back. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.